All right, good morning. Saturday morning, and another full day of being able to work on the van. As you probably saw in the last video, at night there, I was just kind of zapped, wiped out, and was actually having a hard time thinking, so I just tried to work on something that didn't take a whole lot of thought. So I actually worked a little bit on our porta potty situation. So I'll show you some more the details on that here in a little bit. But this morning I'm going to continue working on the van, working on the side door there, and then I just got through emptying out the van, giving me a kind of a clean slate to kind of work with here. And as you can see, I've actually got some bolts down here that I need to take care of some of the rust issues. And what I've actually done, what I'm going to do I should say, is I'm actually going to put these bolts in, soak them in apple cider vinegar. Actually I could probably just soak them in regular vinegar, I think. But apple cider vinegar, and that's going to take the rust off of these. And then at some point I'm going to take a wire brush and drill out all these holes that have rust in them, and then coat them with some kind of rust protectant. So that's on tap for hopefully today. Finish the walls, maybe finish the ceiling. Yeah, I've been trying to work on that for almost seems like since I started working on the van. And yeah, so hopefully it should be a good day. The other night I was kind of feeling like this is not going to get done in time for our trip, but this morning I'm kind of feeling like it can be. So we'll see. Again, it always seems to be I have optimistic goals, and then at the end of the day, sometimes I've achieved like 10% of what I was hoping to achieve. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm trying not to pressure myself and trying to enjoy the process, which I am for the most part, enjoying the process, and just kind of dreaming about what the finished product will look like. So, but yeah, Saturday morning, and let's get going. All right, so this is going to be our porta potty situation. This is actually a ottoman that purchased off of Home Depot, and it was an incredible deal. Actually, these are $15 each? I think $15 each. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a inside of here on a 3-gallon bucket the luggable loo lid. I think either that, or I might even try to find a lightweight full-size toilet seat. And so it'll be a bagged situation. Our business goes in the bag, and then every day we'll just take the bag and dump it in the trash. No more eco-unfriendly than diapers being thrown in the trash. So, but one of the things I want to do, I want to make sure is that we vent off any possible odors. So one of my thoughts is to actually, at the bottom here, there is a kind of a false bottom that I can vent out a pipe. And I'm thinking somewhere down in here in the floor, I'll cut a hole in the floor and make that air pipe come into the bottom of this, and then somehow I need to seal this, so this is a completely sealed container, and then in the back of the ottoman create another hole with the pipe, and the pipe, flexible, probably be flexible plastic pipe, will actually go up the wall and up into the ceiling area up there, and then I'll probably have a little register drilled into the ceiling luan, That way when that fan is on, it should suck any fumes out from the bottom, through the ottoman, up the pipe, and out. So we won't have to deal with any odor. So that's the plan, and it actually fits perfectly in this area, so I'm excited. And it looks great too. You know, it looks great. It looks like a normal ottoman, and it's pretty heavy duty, but I think that's what we want for this situation. All right, cool. Okay guys, this is part of the problem. You think you measure something and you think you just have to think completely through everything, because when building the templates, it's easy to get turned around. So for instance, I spent a whole lot of time cutting this piece of wood and thinking I had it right, and if you look, it's actually backwards. So I mean, it's cut pretty close. So here's my options. I can basically either recut or just stain this side. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to stain this side. That way I don't have to recut again. So, you can't think everything through. Sometimes it's just, especially when you're new to all this. So, alright, we'll stain it. Okay, so actually this is the first time I've showed the what we're going to be using for our propane cooking. This is actually a little camp chef stove, really nice. It's actually got 2 burners up top and a little oven in here, and it runs off of propane and either a small 1-pound cylinder, or you could hook it up to a full tank. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just kind of getting an idea of where the stove is going to be at in comparison to the sink and the refrigerator. And because what I need to do is I want to divert this rear heating and AC unit back here. I actually want to divert it currently. Or what used to happen is the AC came out of here, went up a pipe and went into the registers. I actually want to divert that AC somehow all the way over here to where this refrigerator will be sitting, in order to, you know, give a little additional benefit of cooling. And then the heat actually comes out of here. I want to divert it to this area right here, so I'm gonna have to block these off, I think, and then drill and cut out an area for registers right here. So the heat will come out here underneath the sink, and the thought process behind that is, you know, when it's cold and we have the heater on in the back, that the heater will actually go around the water tank and hopefully kind of, you know, small amounts, but warm the water tank as well. So that's the thought. So that's what we're kind of looking at right now. Okay, well, here's something that I've learned. When I installed this exhaust fan, obviously I had to drill a hole into the ceiling, and in the process of drilling, a lot of metal shavings were released, and I didn't clean them up off the top of the roof of the van. And so what has happened is those little shavings basically turned into little rust balls, and so there's a bunch of tiny little rust specks on the roof now, and I think I need to get rid of them. So what I'm going to do is just kind of sand those spots down and then hit them again with some Rust-Oleum silver paint, and because it is on the roof, I'm not really concerned with it looking tremendously perfect. So yeah, so just a little tip: if you're going to be installing an exhaust fan, make sure you remove all the little metal shavings off the roof once you're done. So, all right, well, let's start sanding it down. Thank goodness for a good wife to make sure I stay energized. If it wasn't for her, I could probably work myself till exhaustion without taking a break. I'm glad the days are getting longer. It's not getting dark so soon. I hate it when I come home from work and it's like 4:45 or 5 o'clock and it's already dark, you know? I feel like I can't work or do anything at that point. I got the radiant barrier up. It's actually denim insulation on one side and foil on the other. And as soon as I got one more piece to do, as soon as I get that piece up, I'm gonna put the plastic trim back, actually. Part of it anyways. Not all of it. Definitely around the windows. I don't know, maybe all of it, I don't know. Now we'll see. I think I want to paint the trim tan. Spray paint it tan. Give it a warmer feel. I feel like I've gotten a lot accomplished. I think one of the best things about what I did today is I took everything out of the van. Usually I'm working around all kinds of crap and stuff. And so just with a clean slate, took everything out. Had a clean van. Uncluttered van. Uncluttered mind. That's what I think. It's a beautiful day. There's a kumquat tree. Those kumquats, they look like tiny little, let me show you. Like tiny little oranges. You see that? One up there. They're not ripe yet. But they will be. I like living in Florida. I love our backyard, even though it's basically dead of grass. But take a look at those trees. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I gotta get that shed cleaned out at some point. One of the things I realized with stuff is that generally most everybody has too much of it. Too much stuff. You know, when I was hiking, it's actually a lesson I learned when I was from hiking, that when you're on the trail, the more stuff you have with you, generally the more miserable you are. And I think that's the same with life. Less stuff equals more freedom, equals more fun, I think. That's why, you know, when I would do these missionographer trips, we'll go to sometimes different countries and follow missionaries around and film them and document what they do and create promo videos. And sometimes some of these third world countries, the kids who have absolutely nothing are the happiest kids you'll ever see, you know? They're playing with a stick and a bicycle rim, and it's like the best thing ever. And sometimes you don't see that kind of joy from kids in the United States. Again, goes back to more stuff equals, in my opinion, less happiness. I think God gave us everything that we need, almost everything we need when we were born. And I find it interesting that when God made Adam and Eve, I think God is more wild than we think he is. He's not as civilized as we think God is. Being as he created Adam and Eve, and put them in a garden. But from everything I see, of course, everything that God ever did is obviously not in the Bible, but he never gave them toilet paper. So, you know, what's that mean? Maybe at one point we didn't need toilet paper. My dog doesn't need toilet paper. Anyway, that's a little bit out there. Hey, baby.
Hey, just checking on you. I didn't hear you out there.
Yeah, I'm out here. Thank you for the snack.
You're welcome. I'm watching the birds in the bird feeder. They're cute.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I like hearing them. It's peaceful.
Yeah.
Are you still good on water, or do you need?
Yeah, I'm good on water.
Okay. Alright, it's about 3:30 now, so around 5:30, about 2 hours, you might want to start winding it down to clean up by 6.
Okay. Yep.
If you want, we can go to early church so you can have most of your day tomorrow.
Yeah, that might be good.
Okay, do you want to go to Upward or Generations? It doesn't matter to me, I just need to know, because if it's Upward, I need to get up a little bit earlier because it takes longer to get there.
Yeah, maybe Upward.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just, okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Bye. See what I mean? Great wife. And that's what's exciting about this van build. Because I'm doing it, I'm not just doing it for me, you know? I'm doing it for us, so we can go travel. I'd like to see the United States, and I'd like to see it with my wife. And my wife doesn't go anywhere without Bernie, our little dog. So, in an effort to find a solution to travel with Teresa and not pay an arm and a leg, staying at hotels, pet-friendly hotels, I think the van life is a good situation. And it's beautiful. Well, I am exhausted, and I feel like I got pretty much a good amount accomplished today. You saw that I got these panels fixed up and got all the insulation on that side completely in, and you can see over here I closed off with the duct tape those vents down there, and I cut a hole in that area right there, because that's where the sink is going to be. And so the heat blows out of there and it'll blow out through there, and it'll be in the sink cabinet, and I'll probably put some vents at the bottom of the sink for the air to come out. Also, what I did is I painted the top of the or the sides of the Maxx air fan black, and that's just to kind of when it was white, it just really stood out, and so hopefully painting that on the sides black will help it be more concealed. So yeah, tomorrow I think what I want to do is work on this side, and again, I'm totally not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the trim. I think I'm going to put the trim back up here, and the parts that are visible I'm going to spray paint it a tan color. So yep, that's it. I'm bushed, and I need to clean up. Gotta put all this stuff somewhere now. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.